Guys, hello from Kyiv, happy holidays. Misha and I went for a walk, and this video will be about news updates, actually like summer events of all the year. And I see a lot of traffic jams right now. People are getting ready for celebration of New Year. Unfortunately, we have a curfew, so wouldn't be like some fireworks or a huge celebration, but I feel like it's mood of like finishing everything before 1st of January, make the plan, and then chill for some time. Some people have the holiday like 10 days, 2 weeks. It's like depends, maybe 2-3 days, depends of where you work, like beauty sphere or private company. So, but on official level, we don't have any public celebrations. So behind me, lots of cars, people walking. Some people finished job today early, and a lot of people near Christmas tree. I did my video from there last time. And I would like to start this with nice updates. We don't have air raid siren for a couple of days. So a couple of nights we have a good sleep. Only today around noon it was air raid siren with ballistic threatened like for 30 minutes, but then it was like clear. So this is good showing us, or we will have very quiet New Year as today, tomorrow, or it will be a huge massive bombardment because Russia is collecting a lot of rockets. I see different reports of X-101 rocket, ballistic rockets, and so on. So we will see. So today Monday, and let's speak about important events of this year. How many kilometers Russia got this year, and what's happened important. And we will be ready for New Year and hope we win the war very next year. So by the end of 2024, Russia controlled 20 or 22 approximately percentage of Ukrainian land. It together with Crimea, part of Zaporizhia region, Kherson region, Donetsk and Lugansk. So only for this year, by official information, Russia achieved 24,000 square meters. Like I can say, yes, it's a lot, but according to military experts and a lot of other people, I checked different statistics, dramatically hasn't changed nothing this year. A lot of people call it like slow occupation. It's Frontline moving very slow, and no, there were not some significant event. Let's say if we compare it to 2022. Last victory for us was the liberation of Kherson, which was under Russian occupation since February to November 11. So 11th of November 2022, we liberate Kherson. So it was a big, huge event for us. Since then, Russia and Russian troops spread on our land as a cancer tumor, slowly, step by step, in like everywhere in Frontline, from the east, from Kharkiv region, and more to south. And right now, a lot of Russian troops are located near Pokrovsk, and Pokrovsk it's a strategic city for us because it is a railway connection and road connection for supply our army. And if they get them, according to Russia propaganda, we don't know for sure, they can achieve faster our territory and make more successful counteroffensive. But we never know. So, and what's about also Frontline? They is getting closer to Dnipro region. I check always deep state map, and a couple of days ago it was 7 kilometers. Now it's 5. I don't remember, to Dnipro region, with Oblast center city of Dnipro. And I see a lot of photographers who are going to the front line. They're taking photos that it's already we're making some defense to protect other region where is no Russian troops, because as I mentioned before, they're in the Zaporizhia region, Kherson region, Donetsk, Lugansk, Crimea. So if they enter Dnipro, it will be already, oh my God, fifth, and Crimea fifth region, they going to occupy it. So we will see what's happened with Pokrovsk and Dnipro. So, and I also add in here the photos 1 year ago Frontline and how it's changed within 1 year, and you can see on the video how the front is changing, Russia getting more land, and what we actually did, what everyone were shocked by this year. We invaded Russia in the Kursk region, and there are right now around 50,000 North Korea troops. And according to the information what I found in the internet, why we did it, for inspiration our mood, to showing that we have power to fight for our independence, showing the West and to US that we have power, just give us support, we need weapons, and increase our mood, because since, as I mentioned, since liberation of Kherson, end of 2022, like it was a lot of events in 2022. So let's start in even liberation of Kyiv region. It was 1st of April, completely liberate like Irpin, Bucha, everything around Kyiv. Then we liberate Kharkiv region. It was like, if you check the map, it's marked as a green color. So we liberate a lot of areas in 2022. And the last was the Kherson. And since the last year, Russia advanced in the front lines. And the Kursk was one of the strategic plan. No one expected this. Russia probably was shocked, because instead of the preparing and controlling their own border, they focused more on invasion. So it was a surprise for them. And also another reason was to invade Kursk region. They didn't expect. We can took a lot of prisoners of war and then exchange for other guys. So it's actually worked perfectly. And up until now we control the Kursk territory, and according to some articles from Bloomberg, they writing that by the spring Russia will get the Kursk region back. So I don't know according to which information. So that is what I check in Bloomberg. So that was one of significant event of the last year, and we have our electricity shortages back. Russia continued to attack our energy grid. Sometimes somewhere working generator, and yeah, we are. How I can say what we can do. We are living in our land, continue working, donating and supporting our army. And you know, my city is very beautiful. I came here to St. Andrew's Cathedral. I also did a video maybe a month ago about our monasteries, cathedrals. I put the link. If you have a mood, you can check not only the war updates and also like culture side of Kyiv. Also, the huge event of this year was election in US, and Trump is going to be the president next month, and the help to my country depends on his politics, and we don't know exactly how and what, but we will definitely know for sure very soon. And I see a lot of it was a lot of meetings, a lot of negotiations, and about talking about like peace plan and different agreements. For example, also I guess in September, Zelensky been traveling to Washington to meet with Trump, with Kamala Harris, and presenting for during all this year his peace plan, which he did for our first anniversary of the full-scale invasion in 2023 in February. So we don't know what's going to be next year, but we hope for the best. And also, according to statistics, by the full invasion of 2022, civilian population, it was not in the US, in Europe it was people were asked, let's say it was 70 or 80% people were supporting Ukraine with the help and with donation, and right now it's only around 30 and 40% people supporting financial help to my country, and the highest percentage got Sweden, is around 48%, if I'm not mistaken. The reason we don't know, maybe they located a little bit more closer to Russia, and so we will see what's happened. But anyway, we are preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best, because Zelensky politics, he's not planning to gift our land and make a peace with Russia. Usually we agree for peace if Russia leave our land. So actually that's it, because I remind Putin since 2022 he includes in Russia, let's say, 4 regions of Ukraine, 2 of them he cannot even achieve. So he claimed that Russia is Donetsk, Lugansk, Kherson and Zaporizhia region, so it's a territory of Russia. And in the beginning he wanted to make the negotiations with having all this territory with the land he even didn't achieve. So we will see what's happened later. And also we remember in the beginning of this year, Zelensky fired our general of armed forces of Ukraine, Zaluzhny. We all speaking about this, his rating was too high, and he is foreign media and everyone focused on Zaluzhny and his success in the front lines and so on. And there's no exact explanation why Zelensky removed him. And right now, Zaluzhny is located in Great Britain as a consul. Speaking about of taxes, this month, from 1st of December, taxes for militaries are dramatically increased from 1.5% to 5%. It's actually too high. Usually it's 1% or so. So, and a lot of people have questions how they're going to donate and how it's to have their own company with paying so much tax plus adding the military tax. Because if even you're going to buy apartment or car, or you have to pay these taxes, and for people it's a huge question, because we all make the donation for army, because country cannot support 100% our guys. Let's say friends of mine and friends of my friends who are going to serve or to the front lines, they have to buy equipment like a body armor by themselves, and we helping them with money. So now it's questions how we're going to help if you're going to pay more. First, we have military tax in 2014. We paid 0.5%. Then exchange for 1.5% from our salaries and so on. Adding for also another taxes, and now it's 5%. So not a big drama right now. Everyone is following the law, but in the beginning we was yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot, and how it's going to influence our gathering donation in the internet, because we used to have some let's say internet jar, electronic jar, where we support army and send money from our credit cards. And now it's could be more difficult to gather some donations. Also, there is now no decision about the transportation of Russian gas to Europe, because we have pipes where we just transporting Russian gas. Zelensky signed this contract in 2019 for 5 years, so till this year, 2024. And this is a huge question also, how we're going to transportation of the gas. Maybe this will be doing Kazakhstan, but not Ukraine. And if Ukraine, this is also following some info, if Ukraine refused to transport gas from Russia to Europe, could be that Russia starting attack also gas stations, gas pipelines, because up until now they only were focusing like on military objects, civilian objects like school and maternity houses, but also on electricity grid and heating, water and so on, but on gas now. So we will see also next year, maybe for all these attacks aiding new goals as gas stations. So we will see what next year will bring to us, because Trump is going to meet with Putin. There are like some discussions about the place for meeting, because for sure it shouldn't be Europe, maybe also Kazakhstan. And Kellogg is going to travel to Ukraine and Russia. So we will know more in 1 month, 2 months, what is going on. Speaking about numbers, not only for this year of 2024, also since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, over 7 million people fled Ukraine, and over 7 million are internal refugees. So because people lost their countries and houses, over 9,000 civilians died because of Russian bombardment and occupation. 500 children died. That is our relative life, and unfortunately the numbers will be increased until it's war in my country. And speaking about the losses on the front lines, you know, it's war. Official information you couldn't find, because once Zelensky mentioned it's only 50,000, and a lot of foreign media speaking about 500,000, and no one knows. But the fact is, some villages in Ukraine are without men. A lot of people been killed and died in the front lines all over Ukraine. Also speaking about the west part of Ukraine, a lot of western guys from Ivano-Frankivsk and Lviv region, for them is border of Poland is nearby, then more closer, like much more closer than to Russia, but they went and fight for our land. And of course there died a lot of unseen heroes that we don't see. Energy workers who work in an energy grid and being killed, doctors, people who working on the debris. And you know, the Russia usually when they attack, a high chance they are going to attack this place again, and a lot of rescue workers died when they help civilians under the debris, and a lot of people lost their life just because of Russia. And I came here, I did once here video. We have some installation called I'm Fine. It's not here anymore, but we have our like transformer, like a piece of energy grid. There was burned for 24 hours because of Russia attack, and we just put it here to remember that we fight also for our victory. We have a fight in battle for light, because 90% of our electricity grid is destroyed. A lot of workers died, a lot of people died. So what we have to do, just fight. And here we can see the support from different regions, like Zaporizhia support energy grid, and all the districts, all the oblasts of Ukraine support energy workers, because we call them unseen heroes, as I mentioned before. They fighting, but on the energy grid. So actually that is a summary of the news of this year. Again, nothing dramatically changed. Everything happened very slowly as a cancer tumor. Russia occupied our land. Slowly occupation, that is how we call this in the news. No huge victories, nothing. Slow phase of war, but people are dying. A lot of kids without their dads. A lot of widows, a lot of mothers never seen their sons, and just a future question if there will be is there holiday season for them. So actually, guys, that's it for today. I'm planning to do my next video right before New Year. Just would like to show you the last day of New Year's, like which is tomorrow in Kyiv. Maybe I have a chance to go out before the curfew till midnight, and because we have a curfew from 12 till 5, so shooting something in Kyiv during the day and late. And actually, after tomorrow's video, I will see you next year. And yeah, thank you so much for watching my channel. Thank you so much for buying me coffees, much as supporting me on Patreon, becoming sponsors of my channel, standing with Ukraine, and for all your support. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow, and bye bye. Bye bye.